Hello everyone. Welcome to Hindu Center of Atlanta's special series on the Ramnavmi. On this auspicious week of Ramnavmi, Acharya Brahmdev has joined from the Mauritius, and on this series of day 2, Acharya will further explain and make us understand about the Ramnavmi more. Over to Acharya.
Om Namaste Ji. Let's bring our mind focus. Sit down straight, close the eyes gently. Gayatri Mantra Jap. First deep inhale and exhale. And then jump. Om Purabhuva Sva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om. Slowly, gently open the eyes, keeping the focus. So we looked into the meaning of Ramayana, Ram, and the purpose of celebrating Ramnavmi. We also tried to look into what is being a devotee of Sri Ramchandraji. And devotion in Sanskrit and Hindi is known as bhakti. And the key word there is bhaktam in Sanskrit. And bhaktam, the equivalence is sevitam, that is make efficient and effective use. So what do we have to use there? It's use what we learn from the personality of Sri Ramchandraji and the other characters also of the Ramayana. So to understand the personality of Sri Ramchandraji, let's look at the root. Father Dasharath. Dasharatha. It's not because he had 10 carriages or carts ever with him. He had many more than that. Dasharatha because he had control over the 10 senses. The time he failed, it was giving into the promise to a blind promise to Kaikeyi, and then accepting to that, but also that is the purpose of the Ramayana. Dasharatha, if we go into Sanskrit, it goes into Dashon Dishaon mein jiski kirti, who is famous in the 10 directions. Now understand the 10 directions: north, east, south, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest, and up and down, which are the main directions described in the Vedic Hindu philosophy. These are the 10 directions. So it, as we say, it goes totally as a ball surrounding, as a spherical way. There's no direction which is not covered when we talk about 10 directions. He was all famous because of the way that we say Raghukul Reet Chali Aayi, Prana Jai Paravachan Na Jai. He was famous because of that. And he was famous also because during his rule in Ayodhya, Ayodhya was a prosperous city where nobody was poor, everybody had the essentials to live life comfortably. There was the rule of justice, the rule of law, respect towards each other and everything. And this is what made of Dasharatha famous in all the directions. As opposed to that, Ravan is known as the Shanan. Dasha is also common there. But then Dashanan means जिसकी ध्वनि दशों दिशाओं में गूंजती थी. And the word Ravan in Sanskrit means garajne wala, the one who shouts. And Dashanan was, his shouting went in the 10 directions. And if we go into Hatha Yoga, the practice of Hatha Yoga, which is done today, especially when we tackle laughing therapy, there's one thing which is called Ravan ki hasi. Ha, 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 ha. Like that. And these are the things that made Ravan famous in all the directions. But then later when he, as we say, Vinash Kale Viparit Buddhi, when he goes on the wrong path, that is another issue. Then if we look into Sri Ram, the Kishkindha Kand, Ram gives the pledge, Anritam Nokta Purva Nacha Vakshye Kadachana. Anritam Nokta Purva Me Nacha Vakshye Kadachana. Sri Ram says, मैंने कभी असत्य भाषण किया है न करूंगा. That he has given, and he's still a kid, is never told what is untruth or lies, and will never resort to lies or untruth. Now, if we look into the Balakand, it starts with Narad Muni coming to Rishi Valmiki. And Narad Muni Valmiki were contemporaries living in the same era of Sri Ramchandraji. Narad Muni comes to Valmiki Rishi and asks Valmiki Rishi about where do I find the ideal person. And he says in the second shlok of the Ramayana, Konvasmin samapratam loke gunava nakashcha viryavan dharmadya krityajyascha satya vakyo dreda vrata. So Naradji is asking Valmiki, where do I find the ideal person in gun, that is character, in Vanakascha Viryavan, that is Shurvir, the one who is fearless and with all the power to vanquish adverse situations. Dharmadhya, the one who is perfect and knowledgeable in dharma, righteous living. Kritadhya, the one who is exemplary in gratitude. Satyavadi, truthful. And Drir Pratidya, that is the one who keeps to his pledge, to his vows. Then in the third shlok, he says, Charitrena cha ko yukta sarvabhuteshu kohita vidwanakaha kaha samarthascha kascheka priyadarshana. The one who is charitrena, who has the highest character, aptitude, temperament. Then Sarva Bhuteshu Kohita, who has at heart compassion and the welfare of all living beings, not only humans, but all living beings. Then Vidwanaka, who is learned, not knowledgeable, but learned, that is one who applies the knowledge. Then Samarthakshcha, Samarthyavan, who has the full potential capabilities. Priya Darshana, the one who is good looking physically, mentally, and as we say, from the outer and inner making. The fourth shlok says, Atmavanako jita krodho dyuman ko na suyaka kasya vibhati vibhyati devascha jataroshaya sanyuge. The one who is Atmavanako, that is Dhairyavan, the one who has patience. Then Jita Krodho, the one who has vanquished anger. Then Dyuti Manako Nasuyaka, the one who easily overcomes adverse situations and enemies. Kasya Vibhyati Devascha, the one who has a shining, brilliant personality. As we say, Kanti Yukt. Then Devascha. Devascha, Deva means the one who is giving, the benefactor. Jata Rishyasya Sanyuge, he who has overcome the imbalances that we face usually when we face dual situations, like name and fame, name and shame. Like we face heat and cold, these dwandon ko sahna. And there is man apaman, fame and shame, the one who is alike, who is equal, level-headed. And the fifth shlok says, Etadishchabhyam shrotum param kautuhalam hime maharshritum samarthosi jatu mevam vidham naram. So Naradji is asking Maharshi Valmiki, where do I find such a person who has the highest hopes in life and who is striving for putting the welfare of all as his priority? And it says, Vidham Naram. So he's looking for a person. And Maharshi Valmiki replies in the seventh shlok, Ikshvaku vansha prabhavo ramo nama janai shrutah niyatatma mahaviryo dyutimadritiman vasho. Looking into the lineage of Ikshvaku, there's one person who is famous, Vishwa Vikyat, world famous, and that is Sri Ramchandra. Niyat Sabhav, the one who has total control on his thoughts and deeds. Man pe pura lagam rakhna. Ati Balawan, with tremendous power, Tejasvi, shining with his potential, Dhairyavan, patience, and Jitendriya, control of the senses. So these are the descriptions that are given. I think it goes within the framework of the 10 tenets of Dharma and also what we know as Yama Niyama in yoga. So these are the things I think if we live within our lives, learning from the personality of Sri Ramchandraji and take that into our life, bring that into our daily life, then we'll become true devotees of Sri Ramji, as when I explained the concept of bhakta, devotee, devotion. And it says, Sevitam, let's make use of what Sri Ramchandraji has taught us to bring ourselves to be as brilliant as Sri Ramchandraji. Thank you for your attention. And just remember, if you have any queries or any questions, you can also send it to me through Messenger on Facebook page of Hindu Center of Atlanta or Gmail, Hindu Center of Atlanta at gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Acharyaji, for the day 2 of the Ramnavmi. Acharyaji was explaining the characteristics, qualities of Maryada Purushottam Bhagwan Sri Ramchandraji. What is the meaning of Maryada Purushottam? And if we adopt all those qualities, we will certainly be a great person in our life. Just for the reminder again, we will have the day 3 tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if you can join, please join us with the same link on the Hindu Center. Acharyaji, for the closing.
Otherwise, it's available also on the YouTube channel of Hindu Center of Atlanta for viewing at your leisure.
Yes.
So, okay, thank you, everybody. Let's end with one Om Jap. Om.